Look at this green eyeshadow. Oh my god. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to test together the new eyeshadow palette by Kat Von D, and this is the 10-year anniversary eyeshadow palette. I'm so excited for today's video. So this palette is inspired by 10 muses in Greek, and we're going to see all the eyeshadows together. I'm going to swatch all the shades, and also I will do a day to night makeup look, so we will see how the eyeshadows perform on my eyes. I will also do some check-ins and a wear test at the end of the video. If you want to see more reviews, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also click on the notification bell to get notified for all my latest videos. And without further ado, let's get started with the review. This is the box that the eyeshadow is coming with, and it looks very beautiful. And on the back of the packaging we have all the names for the eyeshadows. Da 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 da. I'm so excited today! This is an original artwork by Kat Von D, and she spent months doing this design. I like the details, and this is so artistic, and as you can see, this is a bright yellow gold case, and in the beginning I thought that it was made out of metal, but this is some kind of plastic. It is very heavy, and you can feel that the palette is not flimsy. I also like that the edges are rounded. I know, I'm weird. Da 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 da. I like the color selection of this eyeshadow palette. Also, it contains a beautiful big mirror, guys. So clear. We also have the names of the eyeshadows on the back of the palette. As you can see, we have 16 eyeshadows, but the muses are 10. Who are the 6 remaining eyeshadows inspired from? Also, this eyeshadow palette is part of the 10-year anniversary collection, and in that collection you can also find a highlighter, an eyeliner, a train case, a 5-piece brush set, and also a lipstick. This palette is vegan, cruelty-free, and also it doesn't contain any parabens. I have checked all the ingredients. This palette is limited edition, and let's start with the swatches. Oh, the eyeshadows are so soft. Look at this green eyeshadow. Oh my god. So these are the swatches of the first row. Let's talk eyeshadows. The first eyeshadow is a matte shade, and it is called Adele, and it is a dark brown eyeshadow that was so easy to blend it on my hand. The next eyeshadow is Malice, and it is a reddish eyeshadow, a softer red eyeshadow. The next one is Ashley, and it is a light orange color that looks so beautiful. The next one is Gina, and it is like a mustardy orange color. The next color is Egypt, and it is a very bright yellow gold eyeshadow, and it also contains some very fine gold micro glitter that I can see them going everywhere, but we will see on the eyes. The next shade here is called Sylvia, and it is a light beige eyeshadow. The next one is called Lala, and it is an olive green eyeshadow. Also, it is matte. The next one is called Lifar, and it is a bright, shimmery, beautiful green eyeshadow. So beautiful, and all of the eyeshadows are matte except the gold eyeshadow and the green eyeshadow. The eyeshadows are very soft when I swatch them. We will also see on the eyes, and let's move on to the second row. Guys, look at this duochrome. Oh my god. Why, man? Why are you drilling now? This blue eyeshadow gives me life. So these are the swatches for the second row. On the second row we have Melanie, and this is a light pink eyeshadow, very light as you can see, and I needed 2 layers to make it visible on my skin. Most of the times I don't use this kind of shades on on my eyes. The next eyeshadow is called Alexandra, and it is this beautiful duochrome peachy rosy purplish eyeshadow. And the next one is called Nancy, and this one is a very nice caramelly matte eyeshadow. They are drilling again. Why, man? I'm doing my review now. The next eyeshadow is called Catherine, and it is also a little bit of duochrome with a little pink sheen to it, and it has some very fine pink micro glitter in it. Also, Alexandra has some very fine champagne micro glitter. This one is called Kelly. This is a duochrome eyeshadow, a purple with a very nice light blue sheen to it. And the next one is called Sarah. This is a cool tone purple matte eyeshadow. The next one is a very beautiful rich teal eyeshadow, and it is called Caroline or Caroline. I'm sorry. And the next one, oh my god, this is Chad, and it is a beautiful rich compact blue eyeshadow. I don't know what I will use today. In the second row, we have a lot of matte eyeshadows except these three. So these are the swatches for all the eyeshadows, and I always do that when I have no idea what to do with an eyeshadow palette. For my brow bone highlighter, I don't want to use this matte shade here because I always like using more shimmery shades, and I will use a Glow Baked Metallic highlighter that I have also applied today on my cheekbones. With an eyeshadow brush by Essence, I will apply it on the highest point of my brow bone, and I will also blend it. At first, I place my brush on the highest point of my brow, and then I blend it all over my brows. I prefer shimmery shades for my brow bone because I feel that they give dimension on my eyes. With an eye blender brush by Essence, I am taking eyeshadow Ashley, and I will apply it into my crease. And I have applied just a small amount on my brush. Oh, and it blends so beautifully. I'm going to apply a little bit more. This is such a beautiful eyeshadow. It blends so easy. I start with the outer corner of my eye. As you can see, I place my brush and then I start blending back and forth, and I'm taking the eyeshadow into my inner corner. After that, I'm going upwards to blend it into my brow bone and a little bit outwards because I like how it looks on my eyes. If you have wide set eyes, you can also blend your eyeshadow into your lower lash line instead of applying it outwards. I apply it outwards because my eyes are a little bit closer together, and I feel that in this way I make them look further away. But you can always experiment with makeup, and it doesn't matter if you have closed set eyes or wide set eyes. You can do whatever you want. If you like it, do it. And especially when I'm blending eyeshadows into my crease, I tilt my head back and I look down into my mirror so I can blend the color into my crease because my eyes are slightly hooded, and you can see that my skin is folding here. And if I look like this and I blend my eyeshadows, oh, I put the brush into my eye. So if I look like this, I cannot blend eyeshadows in here. I'm impressed that these eyeshadows, they don't have kickback. And I'm using just a very small amount of the eyeshadow, and it blends beautifully and with my affordable brush. So let's move on to the next color. The next eyeshadow that I'm taking is eyeshadow Malice with a double-ended brush by Essence, and I apply it into my crease and closer to my eyelid. Again, I start by applying my color into my outer corner, and then I blend it into my crease, closer into my eyelid. I will not make it more intense because this is the day look and I forgot. With an eyeshadow brush by Essence, I am taking eyeshadow Alexandra and I will apply it on my eyelid. Tap the excess off. This is a little bit powdery and let's see if this will apply nice. Okay, I can see some intensity. And this is a duochrome. Okay, I think I need to apply it with my fingers. This is how the eyeshadow looks with only one layer with a brush. I will also apply some with my finger to see if it will be more intense. And you see, I cannot apply precisely my eyeshadow. I don't like using my fingers to make the eyeshadows more intense because I cannot apply the eyeshadows very precise. And for this eye, I will use this type of brush. And I got this one from the Wonder Foil palette. And I will pat the color. Even with this type of brush, it is not as intense as on this side that I have used my fingers. I will apply a little bit of setting spray. And I have sprayed my brush with the primer water by Smashbox. I have also used it today as a primer, and I have been using it as a primer from the time that I did the review. With this one, I will have a card here if you want to see my review. With the setting spray, I think that this eye now is as intense as this one, so if you don't want to use your fingers like me, you can use a sponge brush applicator like this one. With a smudging brush by Essence, I am taking eyeshadow Malice and I will apply it all over my lower lash line, and very lightly I blend the edges. With the same brush, I am taking eyeshadow Ashley and I blend the edges of my lower lash line. So for the inner corner highlight, I will do something unexpected and I will use the purple eyeshadow that it is called Catherine with a pencil brush by Morphe. So this is not exactly what I had in mind. I thought it would be a little bit more shiny. It looks like I am punched. I don't like it. I will remove it. I will apply a little bit of my concealer with a Q-tip, so I will not apply a lot of product. I will also apply a little bit of powder to set the concealer. I will take a little bit of my highlighter and I will apply it into my inner corner. With an eyebrow brush by Essence, I am taking eyeshadow Adele and I apply it very close to my lashes. For mascara, I will use Superhero Mascara by IT Cosmetics. So until now, I don't have any fallouts and the eyeshadows blended so easy. Hi guys, it's been 6 hours and let's see what happened with the eyeshadows. As we can see, I have some fallouts from the mascara and also I can see some very fine micro glitter from the pink eyeshadow. And also today was a beautiful day in Berlin, very sunny, and we went outside and this eyeshadow looks so beautiful in natural light. It is so stunning. I'm changing my lens and whoosh. Let's start the night makeup look, and I want to use a cobalt blue eyeshadow. With an eyeshadow brush by Essence, I am taking eyeshadow Chad and I will apply it in the outer third of my eye and also in the inner third of my eye, so I will create a halo eye effect. Oh my god, this is so pigmented. This looks amazing. Tap the excess off with this eyeshadow because it is a little bit powdery. And I will also try to blend whatever is left on my eyeshadow brush into my crease. And then I twist my brush and with no additional product, I just blend the edges. Then I will take a clean eyeshadow brush and I will blend the edges. With my double-ended brush by Essence, I will try to blend the edges. And take your time because this brush doesn't have any of the eyeshadow. And I press my brush on my eyes very gently so I can have more intensity. And as you can see, on this side of my brush I have the color, and I twist my brush upwards and I blend a little bit of the color into my crease. I think I have a little bit of fallout on my under eye area from the blue eyeshadow. With the same brush, I will take with the tip of the brush a little bit of the eyeshadow chat and I will apply it in my lower lash line. And I'm trying to bring my brush underneath my lashes to apply the color. And also bring it into the outer corner and inside my outer third of my eyelid. That looks very nice, and I am very surprised when I applied the blue eyeshadow on top of the duochrome that the micro glitter of the duochrome eyeshadow didn't get everywhere. And I also want to do a cut crease eye makeup with this eyeshadow. It will look phenomenal. With a clean eye blender brush by Essence, I am taking eyeshadow Adele and I will apply it into my crease to give a little bit of definition and also to blend the edges of the blue eyeshadow. And I start by applying it into the outer corner because I want this area to be more intense. With the first eye blender brush that I have used, I will take eyeshadow Ashley and I will apply a little bit at the edges of my brown eyeshadow and closer to my brow bone. And that gives a very nice warmth to the edges of the eyes. With my sponge brush applicator, I am taking eyeshadow Egypt and I will apply it on the center of my eyelid. So I will apply some on the brush and I will see how intense it will look only with the brush. And let's see. Okay, that's intense. I think it looks more intense because I also have the darker shades around it. With my small smudging brush, I will just blend a little bit the edges. For the other eye, I will apply a little bit of the eyeshadow on my sponge and I will also use my primer water. Okay, I think that's enough. I think it's more intense, but I blended the other eye, so I'm not very sure. And before it dries, I will apply a little bit more on top of it. With my smudging brush, I will blend the edges again. I think it looks the same. Am I crazy? I have some fallout from the gold eyeshadow. If I had applied a little bit of setting powder before I applied the eyeshadow, I wouldn't have that, but I never apply a lot of setting powder on my eyes because they are very dry. With a smudging brush by Essence, I will take eyeshadow Gina and I will blend the edges of my lower lash line. I will apply again a little bit of my highlighter in the inner corner to make it pop. Something that I have noticed is that the eyeshadow palette is very easy to get scratched, and I am always very careful and I take good care of my palettes. As you can see, I always keep the boxes, and I saw the scratch and I was like, what's it? What is that? This wasn't here before. And I was holding the palette with my notepad. I always take notes when I am doing my reviews, and also the width of the scratch is the same with the spiral of my notepad. Crime solved. I don't like that it gets so easily scratched. Why? Another thing that I don't like about this palette is that it doesn't have the names on the palette. Just because I make makeup tutorials and it is easier for me to see the names when I am doing the makeup looks on camera, but if you're not doing makeup tutorials, you don't care about that. And I think the reason that we don't have the names is because this is made of plastic, and that was the same case about the Viseart Trist palette. And also this palette doesn't have the names printed because this is made of plastic. I have a review about this palette. I will have a card right here if you want to see the review, and I also did a day to night makeup look with this palette. I have used 8 out of 16 eyeshadows, and all of them were very easy to blend, and also it was easy to build the intensity of the eyeshadows on my eyes. I had some fallouts from some of the eyeshadows. The blue eyeshadow, I have some fallouts on this area here, and also a little bit closer to my lower lash line. And if you want to minimize the fallouts, you can start with your eye makeup first and then do your face makeup, or you can apply a setting powder underneath your eyes. Also, I had some fallouts from the gold and the pink eyeshadow that I have used, Alexandra and Egypt, and that's because I applied micro glitter on top of micro glitter, and now I have a lot of micro glitter on my eyes. Only with the blue eyeshadow I had some kickback in my pan. All the other eyeshadows were not very powdery. I like that we have a good quality mirror, and that makes the eyeshadow palette travel friendly. In case that you also have the Saint+Sinner palette, you will not find any similar shades in these two palettes. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you want to see more makeup looks with this eyeshadow palette, and also let me know which colors you would like to see, and also if you have this palette and if you like it. If you want to learn more about makeup and also see some more videos from me, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!